February 21st is going to happen an unexpected fight. Ryan Garcia, who was officially banned from WBC, is going to fight for their title. Outclassed in the welterweight fight by Rolando Romero, is going to fight with Marrio Barrios. The fighter who showed a terrible performance with 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. This man couldn't defeat an old man who was retired, and his age is not allowing him to fight at the top level. Today we are going to break down this fight. We will try to predict the winner and why this fight is not what we are going to see. Marrio Barrios is a current welterweight WBC champion. He won an interim WBC title with Yordenis Ugas, who retired Manny Pacquiao. And after one successful defending, he made a draw with Abel Ramos. The new fight was scheduled unexpectedly. Manny Pacquiao, who finished his career being 42 years old, unexpectedly returned back on the ring being age 46. It's too much for a boxer. He is even not close to his 40s. He is close to his 50s. And immediately after his return, he received a fight for a title. No one expected that Manny would stand even around. But the fight surprised everybody from the bad side. Marrio Barrios, who is a welterweight champion, should KO an old legendary fighter. This is the same as Evander Holyfield returned on the ring being a legend, but was dropped in the first round by Vitor Belfort. Manny Pacquiao is not even a real welterweight. He is too small for that category. Started to fight as he is young. Of course, the fans could have an illusion that Pacquiao is fully recovered and he is ready for the next title shot. But that is the sign how bad was Marrio Barrios in that fight. He even lost to first rounds. Later he started to grab some rounds, but after the middle of the fight, it was Manny's victory. And as a result, on two judges' scorecards, that fight was ended as a draw. On the one scorecard, the victory of Marrio Barrios. It is impossible to be the fighter who is barely 30 years old. He is literally at his prime, and he could not defeat old boxer Ryan Garcia, who was promoted as the fastest hands in the world. According to the TikTok videos, a lot of fans were surprised how he fought with everybody. When he quickly knocked out everybody, he even became an interim WBC champion. But when he faced a top fighter, Gervonta Davis, he lost that fight by one-sided beating, being knocked down in the second round and knocked out later throughout the body shot. Then he decided to move up in the super lightweight by changing the coach. And that was also a surprise, when he showed a very slow performance with Oscar Duarte. Despite that this fight was ended by Ryan's victory, Oscar pressed him down, and Garcia barely stood. In the fight with Devin Haney, he showed a great performance. He was the first to knock down Devin Haney 3 times, and won that fight by majority decision. But unfortunately he was tested positive for doping, and suspended for 1 year from competing. This news shocked a lot of fans, but Turki Al-Sheikh decided to make a completely new model of boxing fights. We are no only main, even, and a weak undercard. He wanted to make the fighting card as UFC, which is fully loaded by superstars. That's how the Day of Reckoning appeared on the stage. He decided to make an other one great fight on the Times Square, where were only 4 fights, but all of them are superstars. Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Romero for the welterweight title as the main event. Rolando Romero is the fighter who showed some good resistance to Gervonta Davis, despite that he was knocked out. But then he moved up and became a champion. On the paper, it was an easy work for Ryan Garcia, because he is a completely different level fighter. But here happened a very strange thing. Ryan Garcia was very slow. He could not make enough quantity of exit punches. Rolando Romero showed some good precision, by attacking Ryan from distance, by single shots. And that's how Ryan Garcia lost that fight as never before. He was even more helpless here than it was in the fight with Gervonta Davis. And then he literally disappeared from the boxing stage. Right after the fight with Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia was banned from competing under WBC forever because of his racist tweets in X. But suddenly for that fight he was unbanned, and even appeared the video where he is signing the contract for the fight with Marrio Barrios for the WBC welterweight title. This thing surprised a lot of fans, because for now he has some good chances to become a regular WBC champion. Right after the loss in the fight with Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia fired his coach right in the dressing room, Joe Goosen, and hired a new coach, Derek James, and his fighting style was completely changed. Because instead of fighting at the close and middle distance as he fought before, he started to stay away from his opponent as far as he can. And if that thing worked with Oscar Duarte for the first time, it didn't work with Rolando Romero. Because he is a sniper. He doesn't want a quantity of punches. He wants one single shot as Shakur Stevenson. Ryan doesn't know what to do with that because his basic style is different. And it is unhabitual for him to fight like that. It is almost impossible to rebuild the fundamentals at this level. That's why, according to the new videos, he started to train as he did that before. And according to the new videos, he is striking fast again. Probably he is going to fight like that again. And that thing is very uncomfortable for Marrio Barrios. Despite that he is a champion, we already know one fight which was not comfortable for that fighter. And that was the fight when he fought with Gervonta Davis. This fighter is also a sniper, but the difference is that he can press down the opponent. He doesn't make a quantity of punches. He prefers to strike a couple shots. The same he fought with Ryan Garcia. Barrios hates the pressure, and he always struggles with that. The fight with Gervonta Davis was a completely different category, but Gervonta is very small for that weight class. Despite that he is heavy, his reach is small, but the same happened with Manny Pacquiao, who is also much smaller than Marrio. It is a surprise how he could not defeat this old small fighter. Because when Ryan Garcia is going to turn on his pressure, Marrio Barrios will be quickly destroyed. If we will have a look at Barrios' boxing record, he almost doesn't have big names. And honestly, he doesn't deserve his WBC title, even after that weak fight with Pacquiao. But honestly, it is unclear why Ryan Garcia is fighting for the same title, even after the ban, even after the loss to Rolando Romero. But something interesting is happening right now. In the fight with Romero, Ryan looked awful. But just have a look now what is happening with Ryan's shape. He is showing incredible speed again. He started to strike as he was at the beginning of his career. The man who is holding his pads is new. Does it mean that he changed his coach again? If we will have a look at his body, he became stronger, and he achieved some density. Means that he is fully switched to the welterweight. He gained some quality weight. And for now, he is going to stay in that weight class for a very long time. If we will have a look at George Kambosos, who suddenly also fought in welterweight. Here he was a lightweight who just didn't cut the weight. Here Ryan Garcia is going to cement himself much stronger in that weight class than he fought in welterweight for the last time. It will be much clearer when we will see some new footages about his sparring, or how he is working at least on the punching bag a bit more. What about Marrio Barrios? The height is at his side. The reach is also wider. But we can see that small Pacquiao attacked him confidently. Even being 46 years old, means that Ryan Garcia is going to do that much more confidently. In the fight with Rolando, the rhythm of the fight let him down.